Hello, everyone. I am Joyce Ann, and I am the Kentucky Dolly Mom. If you are one of my amazing subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. And if you would like to become one of my amazing subscribers, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. I want to welcome everyone. And I want everyone to know that this is a safe channel. This is a channel of nothing but love and support. No judgments. All babies, all mommies, all daddies are welcome in my little corner of the world. It is my little corner of the world, so as I said, everyone is welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. Ours is fairly cool here today, but that is just fine. But I do hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And I want to share my new baby with you. This was a trade. Yes, another trade. And there, of course, when I do trades, most of the time there's no box opening. And I got her Thursday, but I've been a little busy, so I wasn't able to share her yet. So, of course, since there was no box opening per se, I thought I would go with the blanket reveal. The person I traded with did not know that I was a purple fanatic, but look, the blanket she sent is purple. And it's got all kinds of things on it. It's got like a little castle, skeleton keys, flowers, little princess crowns. It's really, really a pretty little blanket. Goes very nice with my new sweet baby. And I'm just going to get right into her. And I'm going to give you all what most people don't give. The face first. She is, oops, I said she. Yes, it's a she. But she is in a sleeper. So we're not going to drag it out forever. So we're just going to jump right in and reveal my new baby. Isn't that just precious? Absolutely. Oh, I'm already in love with this little girl. For those of you who don't recognize her, she is the Levi sculpt. And I'm telling you what, no matter how gorgeous a sculpt is, no matter what you think of a sculpt, it's all in the way that it is painted. I've never been a fan of the Levi sculpt. I love Bonnie Brown. I love her sculpts, but I think what it was is every time you go into a group, every time you get into Facebook, Instagram, all you see is Levi. Levi, 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 Levi. And I think I just kind of got burnt out. And I have seen some beautiful ones, but I've seen some that weren't so nice. This one, she's absolutely amazing. And I just absolutely love this little baby. And I want to give a shout out to the artist. I'm going to take her clothes off as I give you a little backstory. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to cough. I've actually got a cough drop today trying to, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to catch something, but it's just not coming. It's just an aggravating cough. But look at this. If you all have been following me, if you know me, you know that my desire has been very strong for over a year, looking for the perfect, what I call the perfect biracial baby. I've got biracial daughters, biracial grandsons, biracial granddaughters, great grandbabies. And my nursery just would not be complete without a biracial baby. Some were too dark, some were too light, some wanted a fortune for them. Some that I had seen that I really liked didn't want to trade, they wanted to just sell, or they wanted to trade, they just didn't like what I had to trade. So it's taken me well over a year to actually find what I consider my perfect baby in the most beautiful, beautiful biracial skin tones. She's not too dark, she's not too light, she is just perfect. Absolutely love this painted hair. She really did a good paint on her hair. Kind of blends in the temple area with her eyebrows. She's just gorgeous. I'm so in love that I can hardly put her down at times. And like I said, she had no idea that I was a purple fanatic and that I love cats, kitty cats. She sent me a purple pacifier with a kitty cat on it. So she must have been feeling my vibe real good. But my dear, dear friend, Cat, I want to give Cat a shout out, because if it wasn't for Cat, I wouldn't have this precious baby. I would not have this precious baby. If you all watched the box opening of Samuel by Cassie Brace, Samuel was gifted to me by my dear friend Cat, and I absolutely loved the sculpt. What I loved the most was the heart, because Cat did not have to gift me this baby, and she did. I felt very blessed that someone cares enough to do something like that. But Cat understood very much so that, for one, I wanted a biracial. For two, I have no room in my nursery for any more babies other than one more biracial. But the biggest thing, because I could have taken the baby and had her stripped and repainted, but she was painted beautifully. But she was Caucasian. The biggest problem I had with her was she was just way too big. She was a very, very big girl. If you all remember the Samuel sculpt by Cassie Brace, she is a beautiful sculpt. She was painted beautifully, and she was given to me from the heart. So this baby, I feel, was gifted to me by two people. The one I traded Samuel with, and the beautiful Cat that originally started me out with Samuel. So Cat, you know I love you, girl. And you know I'm just thrilled with my new baby. And I wouldn't have her. I would not have this baby if you hadn't have gifted me the Samuel, because the Samuel is the one that I traded my Levi for. And the kicker is the Honey Pot Nursery, which is Betsy Small, is the one that painted the Samuel sculpt. She's also the one that painted my beautiful Levi. So I want to give a shout out to Cat for helping me get my perfect baby. And I want to give a shout out to Betsy Small for making it happen, because Betsy traded me her original Samuel for my beautiful Levi. And I appreciate both ladies very, very much, because now my nursery's complete. Now I have 8 babies. 8 babies. Done. I am done. So, without further ado, I want to show you my haul. And my haul, look at this. Look at this big old haul I got. And these were gifted to me by my dear friend, Kat. It's very exciting because Kat is local. Kat lives very close to me, less than 30 minutes away. And we got together Thursday. And of course, I got my baby Thursday. And even though I hadn't showed her to you guys, it was hard to part with her. And Kat suggested we'll take her with us. So I did. So she went with me over to Kat's. And I enjoyed going over there very, very much. Kat's a young girl. And I'm getting old, so she absolutely wore me out, but I had a very, very nice time. Very, very nice time. We went through her baby clothes, sorting, organizing. She's got a ton of gorgeous things, and we didn't even get 1/8 of a way done. So we're going to have to get together real, real soon so I can help her and we can go through some more and help her get it organized. But she gave me lots of adorable little outfits. I love these. Now, she's my final baby, the last one in the collection. I do want a preemie, 14 to 16 inches only, full body silicone girl. I have one that's on a whole different note where that's my little Nori, and I know you all have seen her on my channel in the past. I've had her a very long time, and yeah, I messed her up trying to make her a biracial, because I actually thought at the time she would be my last baby. But I don't think I do too awful bad when it comes to, I mean, I'm learning. I never did ethnic skin tones much, because I just didn't feel that I was good at it. So I've painted a few, and they're okay for the Reborns, the vinyl. And with Reborns, you can wipe that paint right off with acetone. So if you mess up, sometimes you can't tell what the coloring is going to look like, especially on silicone, until it cures. Once it cures on silicone, you're just out of luck getting that paint off if it's cured properly. If you have paint peeling, you have seal peeling, it wasn't sealed properly in the first place, because that stuff, when you paint silicone, the silicone paint is mixed. The pigments is mixed with silicone, A and B. When you paint, that silicone actually becomes part of the silicone baby. So it's not going to just come off. You have to sand it, which is 99% of the time you're going to rip it or leave sand marks. It's just not a good thing to sand the silicone if you don't have to. That's for sure. But with the vinyl, the paint sits on top. It cures, but it sits on top of the vinyl. It doesn't soak into the sculpt itself. So if it messes up, if you got something you didn't like, you just wipe it off with acetone and do it again. So I am still hoping. I haven't even fooled with her. So I'm hoping I can get my little Nori straightened out. She will be my little preemie girl. Um, if not, then I may end up getting another little preemie girl. But right now, that's the hope, that I can get my little Nori straightened out whenever I get some time to work on her. And hopefully it will cooperate with me so I can get it done. And I believe this little outfit here, I love these little onesie type dresses. It's a preemie Child of Mine by Carter. And I'm really hoping, well, I'm sure that whatever little tiny preemie full body I end up with will be able to wear this. And all these were gifted to me by Kat, which I got some little preemie pants. I'm not going to go through each and everything just because I don't want to keep you guys too long. And I want to get something put on her. Here's another little romper. It's a newborn size. And it has clouds. Yeah, it's yellow background with clouds and rainbows on it. So a little gathered legs with a little white bow. All snaps, no buttons. Let's see, this goes with this, and I'm going to leave it over here until last because I think that's what I'm going to put on her. This little dress, so sweet, little sundress, and it is baby starters. Oh, it's a newborn size. I couldn't see the size on it. But it isn't that adorable. And the little bow tight, it goes in the back, and it's open in the back with just one little button. And then it's got these adorable little white eyelet ruffle on the sides. And it's got pink flowers, green flowers on a white background. Isn't that adorable? Very, very sweet. And then just another little, here's the little hat. And this all goes together. And this is going to be for my little Noah. And then very pretty little dress. And I really goofed, guys. I did such a dumb thing. I really wish you all would tell me in the comments whether you've done this or not. Isn't that pretty, though? Pink, and it has little ruffles. Let's see if I can see. Not really seeing a size, so oh, it's 0 to 3 months. So that may be for Braxton. But tell me if you all did this, guys, ever in your creation, even with real babies. I had all the clothes in a bag that I got from Kat. And I came home. She had given me, maybe 6 or 8 diapers, disposable, diapers. And I forgot they were in the bag. So I dumped all the clothes in the washer, washed them, diapers and all. So I really, really had a mess to clean up. But yeah, I'd love to know, have you all ever done that before? Have you all ever forgot or got a diaper mixed up with the clothes and washed them and had that nasty mess, the secret to cleaning that gel out of the washer is to let it completely dry. Completely dry. And then vacuum it out. If you've got a vacuum cleaner with a hose, that's what I've got. I let it completely dry and then vacuum it out and then run it through a quick wash. Much easier than standing there for 2 hours trying to get that sticky gel out of the washer, which is what I did the very first time I did it. So this is not the first time I've done that, and I promise you it probably won't be the last. This is a sweet little preemie, Just For You by Carter's. It's a pink background, and it looks like it's got little flowers on it. And this will definitely be for Nori, or my little preemie girl. This is 5 to 8 pounds nursery time, which honestly she could probably wear it, but we'll just see. Some of these things I'm going to have to see because, you know, my Gracie, which is the Delilah sculpt, is, you know, small and petite. She's bigger. This little girl's bigger than Delilah. So she won't be able to wear it. But Delilah might be able to wear it, or my Gracie, or my little preemie. And this is another one of these little rompers. It's Carter's preemie. Somebody's making some noise in there. You might hear my little dog. But it's another one of those little onesies with the little skirt on it. And then I'm an elephant fanatic. So, of course, I had to grab this one up. And I believe, yes, I think this goes with that because there's elephants on here. So it's a little preemie, very small preemie. This will go for Noah. All the little preemie clothes they're only for Noah because they're very, very small. But they're not small enough for my baby DJ. And I'm still picking. I thought I did it all over and got all of it off. There's still a little bit of diaper stuff. This is a little shirt. This is Amazon Essentials, and it's a newborn. Somewhere there may be pants that goes with it. Now here's the little Roughly Bloomers that goes with this one. And then the little Roughly Bloomers goes with that. And then another little sleeper. It's pink. It's got little unicorns on it. Looks like a little princess house. Very, very sweet. And it's a Child of Mine by Carter's Newborn Size. She wears newborn, but it's going to probably be more like a larger newborn size. Because, and this one I think is going to be a smaller newborn that Gracie will be wearing. Now this is adorable. It is a newborn size, but it's very, very small. Any one of the girls might be able to wear it, but I may have to put this one up too for the Nori, the little one. And it's pink, and it has a little carousel horse on it. So cats, and I'm sorry, Cat, if I say this wrong, I really am. Kaleidoscope Carousel Nursery. How she gave this up, I'll never know, since it's got her nursery little logo on it, but she knew, and she even said, "Oh, look at that! That's her little logo." But she's sweet. She let me have it. So I want to shout out Kat's nursery name is Kaleidoscope Carousel Nursery, and oh, I hope I said that right, Kat. I really do. I hope I said that right. Should have wrote it down. Going by my old memory. I'm gonna say, isn't that a beautiful haul though? And I'm not even done. I wasn't gonna take this. She asked me if I wanted it. It's like a sock wrap. And she asked me if I wanted it. And I said, no, not really. She said, are you sure it's got elephants on it? Oh, yep, I'll take it. So it's gray sock wrap with blue elephants and blue stars, white moons, and white clouds. Isn't that just sweet? Sweet as it can be. And super, super soft. Super, super soft. Now, what I think I'm going to be putting on her is this little outfit that I got from Kat as well. It was in this little haul. I'm not going to put a onesie on her because it's got the short little butterfly sleeves, and I want to make sure the sleeves don't slide down. It is a 0. It just says 0 month on it. I'm not seeing a brand, but it's very sweet. It's got, it's vintage, I believe, but it's got a little white print that I can't even tell what it is. But it's blue with the little pink bow. It has white little like ribbon lace going across with more pink ribbon. And isn't that just precious? That is so precious. And that's what I believe she's going to wear. I hope it'll fit her. And then it has the little bonnet that goes with it. And I think hopefully she can wear it. Now, Samuel came in these adorable little blue socks that came with Samuel that I got from Kat. So everything she's going to have on today came from Kat. And I didn't give them up. I put her on a little pair of white socks. I had to save these. And I think the blue is going to go really, really nice with the little dress. And I want to put this on her, and I honestly think it'll fit. I don't know what 0 months is. I mean, of course, you would think newborn, but I hear 0 months. I'm hearing maybe it's not born yet. I'm just playing. I know. But yeah, I think it'll fit her. And to be honest with you, I'm going to have a hard time putting sleepers on her because I don't want to be constantly having her arms, legs, them little feet, them little hands covered up. You know, I'm not gonna keep her all covered up. I like seeing, isn't that cute? It splits in the back with just 2 buttons. And I think that fits her pretty well. Yes, isn't that adorable? Yes, I think she looks very sweet in it. Now we'll see if that little hat fits. Oh, and it's got, I should have looked at that before I put it on her because it's not a tie. Well, darn. I'll fix that. It's got It just needs a little elastic put back on, and then it instead of tying it, you button it. It's a little elastic's off, but it does fit her. I wasn't sure if it would even fit, but it does fit. Of course, her hair is so pretty, we don't want to cover it all up anyway. And then these adorable little socks, and I'm not going to put no shoes on her. Just going to put these very sweet little, very light blue with white lace socks on. And if you all followed me very long, if you know me, you know I'm not a fan of froggy legs. And I don't think you can get any more froggier than the Levi sculpt. And that, I think, was another turnoff for me with Levi. I love the arms. I love the hands. I was never a fan of those real froggy legs. But I'm telling you, I love this little girl so much that I even love her froggy little legs. Even love those froggy little legs. There she is, guys. Isn't she absolutely precious? Absolutely precious. And I was going to ask you all to help me with a name for her, but I was sitting there holding her last night, and the name just popped in my head. And so, meet Summer Rain. I've decided to name her Summer Rain, and I will I don't know if I'll call her Summer or Rain. I may come up with a totally different nickname for her. I do that at times. My youngest daughter's name is Alyssa Page, and I nicknamed her Lucy Lou. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. And then I turned around and gave her a nickname. So her nickname was Lucy Lou, and her nickname's nickname was Loose. And I'd holler Lucy Lou or Loose. I don't know why she doesn't look like Lucy Lou, but that's what came out, and that's what she still is stuck with at almost 20 years old. Well, 19 and a half. She's still my Lucy Lou. So I don't know what we'll call her yet, but her name, her given name, is Summer Rain. And I just love her. I think the summer came to me because I got her in the summer. And we've had so much rain, but when it's hot and you go outside and it's just sprinkling, or when I was a kid, I used to love to go out when it was pouring down rain and wash my hair in the pouring down rain. I always loved doing that. So I thought, she's my last baby. Summer Rain brings back fond memories of when I was a little girl. And so she's Summer Rain. And I absolutely love her. And again, I am just absolutely thrilled. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Sometimes it takes a village. It takes your, your tribe, to come up with. And even Susan Edmondson. I'm going to give Susan Edmondson a shout out as well. Susan's a good friend. She lives in Cincinnati. She comes to me in Kentucky, and we've been doing trades for a long, long time. But I'm going to give her a shout out because she's actually the one that introduced me to Betsy Small. Excuse me. So it took my friend Kat, it took my friend Susan, and my new friend Betsy Small to bring this baby home. And I'm just absolutely thrilled. And I want to thank my tribe. I've got a good one. It's small, but I've got a good tribe. You guys out there know who you are, and I absolutely love everyone. I love everyone. But I'm going to be honest, I do have a small tribe that we're rides or dies. You know, we'll ride or die together. Uh, and sometimes it you know, and Susan, you know, I really like Susan. I've been trading with her for 4 or 5 years now. Uh, and, you know, she's come up with a couple of babies that I'm looking for and helped me get, even though she didn't get anything out of the deal. So, I mean, that's, you know, when you find good friends, you hang on to them. Even though we might have some quirks, we might, you know, hey, we're difference and, you know, that are different, things that are in common with, you know, that's what makes the world go around. It'd be pretty boring if we were all the same exact way. So I am absolutely thrilled. And I guess I should finish this little lady up because I forgot to put her bloomers on. Yes, I call them bloomers, diaper covers, whatever. But yeah, they came with the little diaper cover bloomers, and I almost forgot to put them on her. But I got her bed all together, and I just absolutely love this little sweetheart. I absolutely love her, and this absolutely fits her perfectly and is a size 0 months. Not a 0 to 3, not a newborn. It says 0 months. There she is. My sweet summer rain. And, you know, I said it took Kat to get her, Susan to get her, and Betsy to get her, but let's not forget. The most important was Bonnie Brown. Because if it wasn't for her sculpt, nobody'd have her. But I am going to let you go. I don't want to take up too much of your time, which I already have. As always, guys, I am so thrilled when you come by and visit me in my little corner of the world. And I hope everyone is having a blessed day. Please remember to give God thanks, because if it wasn't for Him, we would not be here in the first place. Let's be nice, let's be kind, and let's be supportive of one another. You never know what someone's going through. And when you can do something kind and nice for someone, the feeling is just, you just can't hardly describe it. It's just a wonderful feeling. And, you know, when you're nice to someone, you know, that's great. It really is. But I mean, we've got nice weather, you know. It takes a really special person to be kind. Because when you're kind to someone, you're doing it without expecting anything in return. You're out of the kindness of your heart. And that is what I have in my little corner of the world. It's my beautiful friends, my beautiful, beautiful YouTube family. I wouldn't even have a reason to do this if it wasn't for you guys. So I just love all of you. And remember, if you can hear my voice, then you are in my thoughts and prayers, because God does not need me to have a specific name to know who I'm talking about. And I do put each and every one of you in my thoughts and prayers. When it's storming, I'm praying for your safety. When the flu's going around, I'm praying for your health. And I'm always praying for your happiness. So please know that this comes from my heart. I could change my babies and enjoy my babies by myself, but it's not near as fun. Not near as fun as enjoying them with you. So I do appreciate you taking your time to come and visit me because it really makes my day. And I love each and every one of you. So until next time, please, please have a blessed, blessed day. Thanks, guys. Bye bye for now.